Hello, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose, and this is another Stampin' 101, and this version is regarding your ink pads, and I've got them all here. Anyway, so we're looking at ink pads and the different types of ink. So let's get this out here. This is the StazOn. This is the Memento. And this is not fitting too well, is their archival. Okay, so I want to run through the different types of inks and what we've got, and then we're going to discuss colors. And I will have information on my blog site under the Stampin' 101 on inks. I also will have available a PDF that you can print that will have the breakdown and the information on the different pads to help you out. So I'm trying to make it as simple and easy as possible for you. Okay. I'm going to start over here with the Memento here. Mine probably could have been inked up a little better. I don't have any more ink refill on that, and I'm not going to worry about it. And the reason is because the Memento is to use with an alcohol-based alcohol-based product. So, in other words, if I was using, when we had the blendabilities, which are now discontinued and they were alcohol-based, I would have used this to color my product, okay? The one way over here is your StazOn ink, and let me get this up here because I want to make sure I'm giving you all the correct information. Doesn't require heat setting. Can use on porous or non-porous surfaces. You will use StazOn cleaner for it, which is different, and I don't have it. I don't use StazOn, and I'll explain why in a minute. Stampin' Up! Does have it, but I don't use it very much. It is acid-free, okay? It is a permanent ink, okay? The newest one from Stampin' Up! Is the black, and that's black archival ink. Now this is the one that I use all the time. Okay, it is very versatile. The black is usually a deeper black. Shows up better. Let's see if I can miss anything else I wanted to tell you on that one. Okay, oh, don't mind me. The only problem with it is, and I was trying to think what I wanted to tell you. The only problem with this one is that it doesn't dry as fast. So if you stamp and then touch it, it will smear. But that doesn't bother me. It seems to dry fast enough for me for what I'm using that I just prefer using it. Okay. So, I'm hoping, and I'll have the breakdown of all this information on there, so if I missed anything, you'll be able to see it on my site for you. Okay, now, the next thing I want to discuss is the classics. And the classics are the colors from Stampin' Up! I'm going to grab the catalog. Okay, the catalog has the colors in here and broken down to where there is the new colors, which is the 2016, 2018. They will stay around. Then we have the 2015, 2017 when the new catalog comes out next year. Then it will change and we will lose these colors. They may pick one or two to keep. Then over here they've broken them into regals, brights, neutrals, subtles, and the different colors. And these stay constant. So you won't lose those. So they will be around. And what I like about the inks from Stampin' Up! Is the papers match. And so we'll be seeing that when we get into papers. The papers coordinate with it. Now, I pulled out a couple. I've got Pumpkin Pie here, and I've got So Saffron. So, you will, it flips open, so you will simply flip it and slide it. And you know, some people say about in here squeezing and using this to color when we do the aqua painter. So if you're looking at that and the blendabilities, you use the tray for that. And then it just snaps closed. So again, push forward, flip, slide. And it is a water-based ink. And it water-based ink. They'll soak in and stain the paper. They dry quickly. It's a foam pad, which is perfect for re-inking, which these are the inking bottles here, and you will ink. And I've got a couple hot tips on this. I take it, swirl it around here. I didn't bring out the spoon, but I take a plastic spoon and I just lather it around. Okay, so that, and they come in the different colors, and so that is great for your stamping inks. So you'll need your re-inkers. You'll always want to keep a bottle of re-inkers on hand. When you store these, you're going to want to store them where they come in flat, like this. Okay, so you don't want to store them standing up. You can store them upside down if you want, but you want to store them in flat. Now I'm going to grab something for you too. Okay, have the markers to go with them. I brought out the pumpkin pie. It has a wide tip like this, and it has a narrow tip. Now when you're coloring your stamps, you want to do it sideways. You do not want to do it straight down like you're doing like with a pencil. You'll ruin the tip on this, so you'll want to color it that way. Okay, so that is your markers, and you will store your markers straight in. You don't want to stand them up because the ink will flow to one end. So you want to go this direction on storing. Okay. Then I brought out the Whisper White Craft Paint. It's a pigment base. Mine's a little dirty. And it is your white. You want to heat dry it. Let it dry or heat dry it to set up. It does have a refill. So that's your Whisper White on that. And then you have what's called the Versamark, which is your clear stamp to stamp images. Okay, let me grab it. It's down the hall. I'm going to grab it real quick. Trying to get all these gathered up for you guys. This is the Versamark, and it will dry clear, opaque, and so you will stamp your image, and then you'll heat emboss, and that'll be on another video for you guys to watch. Okay, let's see. Did I leave anything out? I need the cleaning. Okay, I'll go back over this when we do the stamps, but I wanted you to understand when you're using your ink and you've got your stamp on there, you want to clean your stamp. So you'll want a scrub mat, okay, and do that. It is better on your stamps to use a scrub mat than using, just plain water. So what I've done is this. This is the Stampin' Mist. This is a bottle. It does come in a spray bottle if you want to buy the spray bottle and buy a smaller quantity. I buy the larger because I use it. And then I just picked up at the dollar store a little spray bottle, and I fill it, and I just simply squirt on like this, and then I'll take my block with my ink pad on it, and I'll wipe it, and that'll clean the ink off. So you're going to see it twice. I'm going to show you this again when we do the stamping with your ink, with your stamp sets. Again, this gives you a basic rundown. You're going to find more information below on the site below this video. You will have a chance to download the PDF and keep that as your file for your reference point. Can't think of anything else. If you have any questions, email me, Pamela@Stampin' Pink Rose. But I'm hoping this gives you an idea. Again, the archival is the most versatile. You'll use it on most everything. So email me if you have any questions. Otherwise, check everything out at Stampin' Pink Rose. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me.